Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the unit number second of tool engineering. The name of unit number second is cutting tool material and holding devices. So unit number 2 is divided into the two parts. First part is cutting tool material and second part is holding devices. So myself here, Jayesh lecturer in Department of Mechanical Engineering, KK Polytechnic Nashik. So in this session we are going to discuss about the cutting tool material, that is first part of this unit number second. So we know that the purpose of cutting tool material is to remove the metal under control condition. So for that purpose we need the tool material should be harder than the material which is to be cut. So here we have 7 tool material. So for manufacturing the cutting tools, first one is carbon tool steel, second one is high speed steel, third one is cemented carbide, fourth one is ceramics, fifth one is diamonds, sixth one is cubic boron nitride, also called as CBN, and last one is polycrystalline cubic boron nitride, also called as PCBN. So first of all we are going to discuss here the carbon tool steel. So here we have the composition of carbon tool steel. The composition is carbon 8%, silicon 0.1 to 0.4% and magnesium 0.1 to 0.4%. When this composition is harder and tempered, then it will give the good strength and hardness. This carbon tool steel material start its loosening hardness at about 250 degrees Celsius. So this is what the disadvantage of this carbon tool steel. So near about 250 degrees Celsius, this carbon tool steel material starts lose its hardness, and therefore it is not used when the operational temperature is more. So this is the disadvantage of carbon tool steel. So this type of tool material used for machining the soft material. The disadvantage of this carbon tool is that it has a low heat and wear resistance. So the carbon steel are limited in use in manufacturing the tool of which is operating at lower speed and hand operated tools. So this is what about the carbon tool steel. Next we will discuss the high speed steel. So this name indicate it will give the high efficiency and high characteristics in high speed operation. So the basic composition of this high speed steel is the 18% tungsten, 4% chromium, 1% vanadium, 0.7% carbon, and rest of is Fe, that is element of iron. So this is what the composition of this high speed steel. This high speed steel could machine the mild steel job up to the speed 20 to 30 meter per minute. So because of this composition, it has high hardness as well as high wear resistance, and also it has a good toughness characteristics. So these are the some characteristics. Also it has higher cutting performance and higher metal removal rate up to the 600 degrees Celsius. So here it can retain the hardness up to the 600 degrees Celsius. As compared to the carbon steel, it can retain its hardness up to the 600 degrees Celsius, but the carbon steel can retain its hardness up to the 250 degrees Celsius. So this is the disadvantage of this high speed cutting tool. So application of high speed tool is it is widely used in drilling, then high performance gear cutting hobs, milling cutters, single point cutting tools, bevel tools, for working high strength material and broaches. So next we are going to discuss about the cemented carbide. So cemented carbide is made up of tungsten, tantalum, titanium carbides together with the binder, and the binder may be a cobalt mixed together as a fine powder, and these powders are compressed into the required shape and subjected to the high temperature treatment known as sintering, and produces hard and dense substance, and that hard and dense substance is called as cemented carbide. So here we can say that here we have 3 components or carbides: tungsten, tantalum and titanium carbides with a binder mixed together and to form a fine powder, and these powders are compressed in a required shape, and then it is subjected to the high temperature treatment, and that high temperature treatment is known as sintering, and this sintering processes creates the hard and dense substance, and that hard and dense substance is known as cemented carbide. And the cemented carbide tools can be used for the cutting speed 200 to 500% greater than those used for the high speed steel. So this is the advantage of this cemented carbides. So it can be used for machining at high speed as compared to the high speed steel. So there are some characteristics. So because of this nature, it has high thermal conductivity and low thermal expansion. The high hardness, it can retain the high hardness up to the 900 degrees Celsius. So this is what the retention characteristics of cemented carbides of hardness. Also it has high compressive strength and they are very stiff, that is it has high Young's modulus as compared to the others materials. So this is what about the cemented carbides. Next we will discuss the ceramics. So here the aluminum oxide and boron nitrides powder mixed together and then it is sintered at near about 1700 degrees Celsius and forms the ingredients of ceramic tools. So here we can say that the aluminum oxide and boron nitride powders are mixed together and with the help of sintering process near about 1700 degrees Celsius it will form one substance and that is called as ceramics. So because of this sintering process it has very good compressive strength as well as it has high hardness. It can be used to operate 2 or 3 times the cutting speed of carbide tools. So as compared to the carbide tools it can be operate 2 to 3 times greater speed for machining operation. It doesn't require coolant during the cutting material. So this is advantage of this ceramics. Next we will discuss the diamonds. So we know that the diamond is the hardest material. It is used mainly for the cutting very hard materials such as glass ceramics, which is not possible by other material. So here the diamond tool produce very good surface finish and dimensional accuracy. Diamond tools are small and best suitable for light cuts and finishing operation. So diamonds are used for cutting the light cuts and the finishing operation. But the main disadvantage of these diamonds are it has brittleness characteristics and it has high cost. So this is what about diamonds. It has some properties. First, it is hardest material. It has low coefficient of friction. It has high compressive strength and extremely wear resistance. It is poor electric conductor. It has very low coefficient of friction against the metal and it has high heat conductivity. So these are the some general properties of diamonds. Next we will discuss the cubic boron nitride. It is also called as CBN. So cubic boron nitride. So next to the diamond, the cubical CBN is the hardest cutting tool material. It has relatively high tensile strength and bending strength. Also it has high thermal stability and high thermal resistance. It can be operated with high temperature range and it has higher material removal rate with good surface finishing and dimensional accuracy. So there are some characteristics of CBN. So here we can say that next to the diamond we have CBN and which has higher characteristics like it has higher strength, higher bending strength, higher thermal stability, higher thermal resistance. It can be operated with higher temperature range. It has higher metal removal rate with good surface finishing and dimensional accuracy. So this is what about cubic boron nitride material. Next, last one we have polycrystalline boron nitride. So it is made up of polycrystalline CBN. So this material is created by the binding of CBN particles. So here the binding of CBN particle with specific binders that will increase its strength and wear resistance capacity. So here we can say that this polycrystalline boron nitride created by the binding of CBN particles with specific binders, and because of this it will increase its strength and wear resistance capacity as compared to the CBN. So the polycrystalline CBN is formed by the binding the CBN particle together, and this sintering processes is carried out with high temperature and pressure with binder phases. So here we have two binder phases. Two main binder phases includes metals like copper and nickel. So this is our first binder phase, and in second binder phase here we have the ceramics like tin and aluminum 203. Here the ceramics binder improve the wear resistance characteristics of this polycrystalline boron nitride. So this is what about the polycrystalline boron nitride. So here we can say that this polycrystalline boron nitride is formed by the binding of CBN particles together with sintering processes, and in sintering processes there are two main binder phases. First binder phase is copper and nickel, and second binder phase is ceramic, and this ceramics binder improves the wear resistance. So this is what about the